Okay, so I don't know if I have to lean. I've got my GoPro recording. As usual, we're in the humble commode of my garage. I'm going to pick up 2007 FZ1 today. It's running rough apparently. I haven't taken a look at it yet. I'm going to go look at it. Probably going to buy it, but I was just putting it out there that I'm going to go buy an FZ1 today. It'd be like a project bike, completely factory. It's got a couple stickers, I think, but like the powertrain's all stock. So I'm about to load up onto my bike, go take a look at it. If I like it, I'll load up a trailer on a pickup truck or just get a pickup truck, my grandpa's pickup truck, and we're gonna get it over here. And I'll get to you when we get there. So. Okay! You can see me in the frame this time. It's the FZ1! Oh my god. It's the bike I bought. I know. How exciting. It's a 2007 FZ1. And it kind of runs rough. And I think I know the problem. For those of you who own an FZ1 or know about FZ1s, it is not the fuel tank or fuel line as is very common on these. The fuel line is prone to kinking, and without enough fuel, your bike will run like poo-poo. That's not the problem. But I'm about to go around the bike, show you. How cool is that? 9,000 miles. It's a 2007 FZ1. It's got the Euro headlight conversion. Everything on the powertrain is 100% stock. It's got some like visual mods and stuff, but stock, powertrain. Oil. Dude changed the oil like every year, even though he didn't ride it, which is crazy to me. Chopped off the antifreeze. It's got a quiet factory exhaust. Center stand. It's on the center stand. I got two helmets and a bike jack and a battery tender and a tank bag. I'll talk more about those in a little bit. But yeah, I'm about to go around the bike with the phone and take a video of it. Okay, so we're going to talk about me picking it up. So because it is running rough, hindsight being 2020, I would have driven it home. But what happened is I rode my bike there, took a look at it, decided yes, I'm going to purchase it, went to my mom's house, and me and her got her Tahoe and a trailer, and we went and picked it up and put it on a trailer. We make it all the way back. It's a 40-minute drive. We make it all the way back. We are outside. We are about to turn left onto my street. The ratchet breaks. The bike falls over. Gouges the bejesus out of the right side of the tank. Literally turning left into my neighborhood. So it happens. I'm going to Bondo it and hopefully do just a spot spray. Then polish it out. Hopefully it looks decent. I've got some paint matching spray paint on the way. We shall see. But what I'm about to do is take the tank off and just do a little bit of cleaning. Probably pull the injectors. I think the injectors are good. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So, okay, so to take off the tank, there's a bolt right here, and there's a bunch of Allen screws. Once you have to take the fairing off, and there's one in the center of the front of the tank, and then once you take off the tank fairing, there's one on the left and the right side under the tank fairing. Undo those and your tank will lift up. And then to take it off, you need to undo the bolt right here where it hinges, and you should have unplugged the wiring harness and the fuel pump before you undid this bolt, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. And so now I have to do the very thing that I should have already done. What you ought to do is get something under it to prop it up, to keep it so you don't have to hold it while you're undoing the connectors and the fuel pump. Okay, this is future Aaron. Past Aaron's an idiot and undid the bolt on the gas tank that it swivels on. Don't do that until you unplug the fuel pump, the fuel hose off the fuel pump, and the two breather hoses. Okay, so do that. This will be before I talk about it. Okay, so this is just a single pound rubber mallet. Alright, I'm back. I'm right in front of a window, so I'll look pale as a ghost. It's 93 degrees outside. I'm in my garage, but me and my grandpa put in a 230 volt, 18,000 BTU air conditioner yesterday. So that thing's running full tilt. That don't mean it's not still hot. It's probably like, the compressor just kicked off for the first time. As I'm talking about it, that's crazy. I might turn the thermostat up because it's still probably 80-ish degrees in here. But however, that's much better than the 92 outside. Okay, so when you realize that you're not a idiot like I am, you'll have taken your very nearly empty gas tank with no gas in it off and put it in a nice safe location where it won't get dents or anything like that. My half full gas tank is currently on a couple of flat pieces of cardboard out in the open. So, you know, don't do what I do what I say, or whatever, however that goes. But yeah, the gas tank's off. And this rag was on the thingy. Now, there's a good chance that I replaced the fuel hose, because it looks like it's trying to kink, and it's really not that expensive or hard to do. And if you're taking the gas tank off, you might as well do it. And it's going to be off for a couple days regardless. But I am currently about to take the air box off, and then hopefully I'll go find out where some electrical cleaner is for connectors and such. So yeah, let's do that right now. Okay, so I don't actually know how to take the air box off. I don't know how to do any of this stuff. I'm just winging it. But I'm decently good at fixing mechanical machines, as it were. And so I'm going to cut until I figure out how to get the air box off. So, okay, you might have noticed we're further over left. That's because I had to get my black bike out to go get some torque security bits. So to take your throttle position sensor off, or your TPS, you'll need a T25 security bit. I found one of those, and it's in a very weird spot, so I'm going to let you know how I did it. This electric ratchet, it was $90. It's pretty old. Couple years old. They have a new model out now. It's a Mikuni, or not a Mikuni. The TPS is a Mikuni. This is a Milwaukee. It'll save your bacon in a lot of situations, and it made it a lot easier to do. But you don't need that particularly. What you're going to need is your T25 Torx bit, and then I have a 1/4" socket. And in case you didn't know, it's called 1/4" for a reason. The bits, it's a 1/4" bit. You have a 1/4" socket. You do that right there. Now it can fall out, so make sure you know that. But you're going to do that onto a 1/4" ratchet, a very slim one, or you have your electric ratchet, which will make it a lot easier. But it's a 3/8 inch chuck or that, and this is a 1/4". So you'll need a 3/8 1/4" socket if you want to use this. But this will work. It just takes a really long time. And so that's how you get the top one off. I'm going to show you where the TPS is. So it is right there in front of the throttle bodies. Here's the secondary one. So that's what it looks like, and it'll be right here. And so the first one, you can just use the regular old trick I just showed you. The hole is right here, so right here. So it'll just come out after a couple of spins. If you don't have the electric ratchet, I'm sorry, but it's going to take a while. Now, for the second one at the bottom, it's a lot more delicate, but a lot quicker, because you can actually access the second one under your frame right here. And I used, once again, I was using a 3/8 inch socket, so I had a 3/8 inch extender, but you can use a 1/4 inch extender if that's what you're doing. You can just use an extender, and you can use a ratchet or an impact wrench or whatever, but just make sure you do it really slow so you can catch the thingy, if that makes sense. I made sure that I didn't let mine fall. I have both my screws here, no problem. So that's how you get your TPS sensor off. Now I'm going to go figure out how to clean it, and the connectors look perfectly fine, but I'm going to see what a faulty one looks like. So, we're gone. Ugh, jeez. I look like a mess. Okay, so it's a couple days later. Wasn't the TPS sensor. TPS sensor was good to go. All measurements checked out. So I was like, well, dang, I guess I'll go for the usual suspects: plugs, coils, injectors. So I pulled the radiator, which was not that bad. There's a couple bolts, and then I pulled the plugs and coils. And this right here was one of the plugs and coils. So I think our coil was shot. Plug looks fine, but still, you know, some moisture must have got trapped up there or something. Anyways, it was this one right here. I bought a new coil, bought a new set of plugs. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to hope and pray that it does in fact red. Also, went to O'Reilly's today, picked up my 1/4 inch fuel line. 1/4 inch fuel line worked perfect. I should have lubed this side up because it's not all the way on, not that big of a deal. But I put some silicone spray, like WD-40 silicone, and it popped right up on there. And this is a much more supple, you know, actual fuel line. So that's what we did today. And so now we're just going to put everything back together and hope it runs. So that's that. My brother was supposed to come help me today, but he got a dog. It's also my mom's birthday, so happy birthday, Mom. Love you. So we kind of hung out for that. So there's that. Fuel line's done. It was like a plastic straw for the factory fuel line. It's kind of disgusting that Yamaha thought that was acceptable. So the plugs that came off this are the same type that I'm putting on. They are NGK, what is it? CR9E. I'll throw it up there on the title card. But yeah. So I'll pop the plugs and coil, and we'll do that. I've never torqued anything in my life, and I don't plan on starting today, so we're just going to go for the old tighten up. I'm not putting an impact on it though, so don't worry about that. Now, in my opinion, which isn't that, ow! Friggin', I hate these mirrors. I hate these ball rim mirrors so much. God, they will be the death of me. I'm putting some factory ones on there, or big ones anyways. So, as I was saying, in my experience, you just kind of want to do it tight enough, just like that. That's good. You can use that automatic ratchet that I had to take them out, but I wouldn't use it to put them back in. I just use, you know, if you have an extension or whatever, use your spark plug socket and just kind of, you know, finger tight. There's one down. Let's do the next three. Hello?
Hey.
What's up?
You wish your mom happy birthday?
Nah.
Okay. I was just making sure you remember.
I went to her house.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, Dad.
Alright, buddy.
You too, Mom. Coils are on. Let's get the radiator mounted. pop a bolt through it. I don't know what any of the bolts are, so that'll be fun. That looks right. So that goes to. It's kind of a rusty one. What's the bottom one? Ah man, I knew right before I put my knee down. I realized too late. What happens, I suppose? I'm fairly sure this will go to this bit down here, so I will have to. Ah, well, that caused a problem. Oh man, my pocket knife clip bent. That sucks. We'll be bending that back when we get done with this. Okay, so coils on, plugs on. I should have bought a whole new set of coils, but I wanted to see if this will fix my problem first, and then I will. I did the airbox mod. So you I did an awful job of it, but you know, as long as you got sandpaper, it's fine. You just cut this bit, like see how it's a little duct? You just cut it out, and then you would put on the K&N filter, but I'm not doing that because I really don't care. I guess. Just saying that. And then see it's a lot more surface area for I don't think it'll give me any noticeable difference, but hey, it's free. So I gotta sweep out all the crap that I cut out of that, but I'm gonna do that when I go to turn this on because it's AC in the garage and I don't want to lose all my cold air. So yeah, so now I just gotta have the radiators filled. I gotta bleed it off while the bike's running. So now all I have to do is put the old gas tank on, and then we're good. And I'll get to the gas tank. Okay, it's me, your boy Aaron. FZ1, she runs. She's freaking mint. Yeah, everything just works. I need to give her a bath because I did spill some antifreeze on that bottom fairing down there. But yeah, it runs. It runs well. It's all good to go. Airbox sounds so good when you get on the throttle. Ooh, it sounds so good. It sounds so like that, you know. But yeah, so that's the bike done. Next, I'm putting an exhaust on it for $60. Yeah, a $60 exhaust, so stay tuned. And we'll be deleting the exhaust valve, or the X-up, EXUP. So yeah, that's everything. She runs. Here's a video of me driving her.